Hi friends, Concy here from atop Serenity Hill, and today I wanted to chat a little bit about creative challenges and should you finish them? Do you need to finish them? Are you a failure if you don't finish them? Why even do them? And so while I am chatting, you're actually watching me work on a creative challenge called Junk Journal July, which I started in July and didn't finish. I did the first 14 days and then life happened and other work got in, not got in the way. That's probably not the right way to say it. It took over and it had priority. And so recently I felt like diving back into the prompts that were available for Junk Journal July and did. I spent, a little time doing four more of the prompts just on an afternoon, and it was really fun and delightful. And so it got me thinking about creative challenges because a lot of people in my community and in my membership are talk about challenges and doing like the 100-day challenge or 21-day challenges or month-long 30-day challenges. Some people even dive into whole year challenges, and it can really make you feel like a failure if you don't complete one because you've decided to do this 30 days and you should be doing something every day. And it doesn't have to be that way. When I do a challenge, a lot of times I actually bulk, produce pages because I don't necessarily have time every day to work on a challenge. I like to use the term dailyish as a way of talking about creative habits because of the fact that if I was to skip a day, I don't want to feel like I failed or I can't go back to it because I've, broken the chain and all those fun things. And really, what I want to stress today is that creative challenges are meant to be a way to give you sparks for your creative life and, prompts and ideas and watching what other people are doing and just a way of gathering information plus doing something. But if the creative challenge stops working, then stop doing it. It is definitely not a failure to do a challenge until it stops working. I think anything in life can work until it stops working, and then you need to pivot and think about it and notice what was working, what didn't work, and how you can maybe go to something else and what will that do. So I really wanted to stress that as far as, what my thoughts on having a creative challenge, because I found way too many people jump into something like the 100-day project and, about day 30, they're like, I'm done. And they feel like it was not worth it. And yet you did 30 days of something. I did 14 days in this journal for Junk Journal July. And when I look at it, it totally delights me. I did 14 days of junk journaling. So that's really, really important. Even if you just did one day of a challenge, you just jumped in and you were like, oh, that prompt was really fun. Let's try that. Let's see what I can do with it. That is one day that you did. And that is a win. That is always a win when you show up to your journal, show up to your creative practice, show up and put an art supply on a surface. That's the win. Okay, so I hope that this helps you if you've been feeling a little discouraged by doing challenges. I really, really invite you just to find one that interests you, pick a few of the prompts, dive in, see what happens, do them one a day, do them every other day, do them all day on a Saturday if you have the privilege to spend a whole day working on a creative pursuit. Then do that and see what happens. See what you find from it, see what you learn, see what things you hate, what parts of the creative challenge and the prompts are you like, this is not for me. That is such massively good information for moving forward with your art practice, because then like, I'm not a doodler. I'm not a doodler right now, I should say, because that might change. And where can you change that, and where can you be like, well, next time I won't do Inktober, because that feels like it's a lot about ink, and I'm not sure that that's where I am right now. I don't want to do it for 21 days. I just want to try a week, and really just tap into what feeds you and what would bring you joy and delight and what would make it playful and curious and a what if experimentation. All right, so enjoy watching me play in the rest of this junk journal. You'll see that I kept everything super, super simple. You'll even see on the very last prompt that all it took was one single piece of paper, one image, and the page was done. And sometimes it's that easy. The prompt doesn't have to be busy, it doesn't have to be all consuming, it just has to be something simple, something easy, and something fun. All right, thanks so much for joining me today. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I would invite you to do so. And if you have thoughts on creative challenges, I'd love to hear them below. I would love to, have a conversation about how you feel about creative challenges. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks so much, my friends.